telling you the truth when I step into the booth. It's
From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants.
Man, I gotta get mine. 247 to the 365. So what you know about life? 24/7 to the 36. Hey, life I'm living it. Any bad energy, I'm binning it. And I go in with everything I do, so the best I'm giving it. Yeah, I got a plan and I've written it. I was studying and I was listening. Took a few L's, but I turned them to W's. So
John Shabby, Chris Singleton with you. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
Go to work, baby, cook. Just be great, keep them shook. Make them watch, make them look. Let them know you the one. Still in light like a crook. Hottest under the sun. Make them watch, make them look. Make them watch, make them look.
First pitch coming your way next.
Just like a real for real. Gotta re-up the deal.
And on the hill for the Giants, Tyler Mahle. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Just about ready to roll. Digging in. Gonzalez. Well struck right field, carrying well, and brings it in at the wall. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Aaron Judge.
We are watching one of the greatest hitters that has ever lived. You're talking about a career OPS over 1,000. Think of the other names in the conversation with this guy: Rogers Hornsby, Lou Gehrig. Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Babe Ruth. Just amazing.
And that one hammered. And that one's gone. Into the bleachers. He'll touch them all. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't bat to give your team the lead. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One down. Here comes Aaron Judge. The 0-1. Judge comes up empty there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. One side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Two down, nobody on.
No, inside.
That one fouled off.
Ball.
Almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Got him. That ends the frame. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
One up, one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Rafael Devers.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a foul ball. Malley making his first start of the year. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2013. Strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And
nope,
it
that's
goes
foul.
Just foul. Here's the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Ben Rice digs in now. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Adames on to first. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're bumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Nope,
and that's
foul.
Just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Brug. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1. Fouled off left side. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here in San Francisco, here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark. On the ground.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Out towards right center field. Bader moving under it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, number 17.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Stepping in the long ball threat, Carlos Gonzalez.
Hitless today, but after seeing what he did last game, I'm sure it's just a matter of time, dude.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the
warning. Track wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. So up next for New York, Aaron Judge. The 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. In time to Devers. That's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here at Oracle Park, here's Elliot Ramos. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Haas in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Misses the sweeper.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal.
Gonna lose and I'm winning again. Give me my ring, Chevy and teams are back to back. Blasting off my education was scholastic.
On to the 4th. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Then there's one down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. This one in the air center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's a laser base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4. On a line. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Ryan McMahon now. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Midway in the 4th, this is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Bottom 4, now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. A strike to the left-handed hitter. Fought off foul. Fans another, and that's 9 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right there.
And here is Devers. Struck out looking his first time.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts. Wow.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Arise in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Phillips drifts towards it, and that's the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The Yankees 4 and the Giants nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the
45.
5th. Caleb Killian getting ready to make his season debut. Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Carlos Gonzalez.
This dude is on quite a run right now, Boog. So much swagger at the plate and a nightmare for opposing pitchers.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Continues his success here. He's back in the hit column. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And up next for New York, Andres Phillips. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit.
Well struck left field, carrying well into the bleacher. homer. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Ball 1. Judge, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former home run derby champ. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 7-0.
He was able to hit one out in this weather. Are you kidding me? How did he do that? He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Caleb Killian out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Gregory Santos.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now a chance for Ceddanne Rafaela in the air, right field. Lee takes it in for the out. Now there's one away. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
That one ripped. 2 down. Two down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Schlittler back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Taps softly to the right side. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames stands in.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged over to start the season and get into a slump.
Rice over to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Struck out swinging his first time. fastball for a strike.
So this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next for the Giants.
And up next for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ground ball. Now a jump throw. Pretty nice play there.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Ain't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project house. Then it got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out near 485, so you might as well say they pay rent on islands. Over there used to be the Westside Club. Every night packed with the Westside Club. Westside players in the Westside.
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jose Caballero.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Left field. And that's a fair ball. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Next to hit, Ryan McMahon. Oh, he brings it down. Nice play. There's one. Throw skips, and he can't pick it cleanly, so they get just 1.
Well, they had the chance to turn it 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Gregory Santos done for the day. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ryan Barucki takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. That's not coming back. Another homer. His 6th of the series, and they add a pair. It's 9-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Andres Phillips. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Now we're back to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Siggy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Strike 2. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Back to the leadoff spot of the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The Yanks up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Chisholm. The throw to first.
He's out.
There to beat him by an eyelash.
First baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rappy coming to the plate now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one out to right. Gonzalez settles underneath it, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in San Francisco, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, and as you can see, Boog, they've been giving out some souvenirs for the fans in the left field bleachers. The pitching on the other side doesn't adjust. There might be more on the way.
Foul ball. Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. slider right there. Rafaela gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, and there's one away.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
In the air, left field. Ramos on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Jose.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Barucki will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Spencer
Giants,
Bivens on the pitch here. He's making his second appearance of the season. Jose Caballero, the next to hit. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw.
No, he's in there.
The runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. Grounds one to short. Adames. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're still in command. 9-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now it's the Giants DH, Luis Arias.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Chapman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one in triple digits. The Giants with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball up the middle. Chisholm jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. That one lifted to left. Phillips on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at Oracle Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Ripped to right. Stretches out at home. Sit in.
Now batting, right fielder, number 17.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Last game, he couldn't miss. Today, same story, different chapter. Honestly, Boo, they should just walk this guy.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bader should have this one. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And next for New York, Andres Phillips. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again. For 4.
And that one hammered. Gone. And he's gone yard again. His 4th home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 10-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen, too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Here's Judge now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Yankees.
Cedar Rafaela stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 10-zip. Back here in San Francisco, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Elliott.
Down the left fielder, Elliott Ramos. 1 for 2. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through it for the K. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Schmidt in the box again, takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at Oracle Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings here and blasts one left field. Back there. And that one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. His first homer of the year, and they add a run.
Well, baseball gave us jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Spencer Bivens gives way.
Now pitching for
New arm for the Giants,
Number
Sam
31,
Hentges.
Sam Hentges.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. That one ripped, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero now at the plate. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Gets him to chase after that one. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Ow! 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Austin Wells. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. One and two here.
Ball inside.
No question about this one. It's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 12-0. We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Out to short. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Back here in San Francisco. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Eric Haas getting ready to hit.
Aye!
Up the middle, Chisholm. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
This one popped up. Caballero. 2 away now.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Rafael.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for the Giants, Rafael Devers. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey!
Chopper right side.
Foul.
And that's foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Without a soul. Slow dancing your heart away.